Welcome back to Berks One-on-One. Today I got to sit down with some of the Friends of Exeter to discuss their 300th anniversary event for their Quaker meeting house. Before we get into it though, I just want to quick say, I know that right now SNAP benefits have not extended into November amidst the government shutdown. If you are in Berks County and you would like to support anybody in the area, in the description below I have some links to different charity groups, to different food drives that you can donate to. This is a really trying time for a lot of people who are reliant on those benefits to feed their families, to survive, especially as the weather begins to get harsher. So if you have anything you can donate, whether it be money, food, clothes, essential goods, feel free to check out the description below for links on where you can donate those. With that being said, let's get into the video.
Hi, my name is Jen Giddings-Dalton, and I am a relatively new friend or Quaker at Exeter Friends meeting. I joined about 5 years ago, but I have been a friend of the Friends for quite a long time. So I'm a resident of Exeter and very excited to be here for our 300th anniversary.
Hi, my name is Nick Bentley, and I joined the Exeter monthly meeting, the Exeter Quakers, just about 8 years ago. Our daughter went to the Westtown School, and before she was going, and the Westtown School is a Quaker school. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to stop into a Quaker meeting and see what it's like, and I've been going here ever since. This place is wonderful. I truly love this meeting and the people, and this building has a really neat vibe to it. It's well seasoned, shall we say.
I'm Gerald Smith, commonly known as Jed Smith. I've been Jed for 75 years. My family on my father's side was always Quaker. I never knew it. My father was a Quaker. I never knew it. I became a Quaker when I was 21. Came back home. I was a conscientious objector. Turned out my father's side of the family welcomed me. No, my mother's side of the family was Baptist. They had their doubts.
Hi everybody, I'm Richie McDonough. I'm from a real small tribe of punk rock Quakers, originally out of Boston. I'm like the only one out here in Berks County. And our signature is Quaker outfits and mohawks. And today we're here with the meeting house I go to celebrate 300 years. Now this is very hallowed ground and you can just feel it here, and that's why I come. I'm not officially a Quaker, my wife is, but I'm a what they call an attender. You know, just like when I was a kid, I never fit in anywhere, you know what I mean? So I'm an attender. I come probably like at least once a month is my commitment to come on first day. And I just love it, and they're an eclectic set of people, and I feel really, I just love the Quakers.
My name is Ron Nolan. I'm a member here of the Exeter Quaker Meeting House. I've been coming here for about 2 years, and I just feel it's a very wonderful family, a society of friends. It's just very enjoyable to be here. Everyone's so friendly and forthcoming.
All right, my name's Matt Green, and I'm an attender here at Exeter. I've been attending meeting regular here at Exeter for about 3 years now. I'm on the Worship and Ministry Committee, and one of the things we do is talk about the different programs that we want to have, the different discussions, and basically set up a direction for some of the things that we want to do or discuss as a meeting. But a lot of that is related to our spiritual life, but also we have some folks that are involved in activism. Quakers have a long history of activism, including participation in the Underground Railroad and with the Anti-Slavery Society.
Hi, my name is Joanne W. Nolan, and I'm a Quaker now for 2 years. Upon learning about Quakers, I found out that they were the first abolitionists, which got me curious, and found out about the Underground Railroad and how the Quakers helped them. And that led me to the Underground Railroad quilt codes, the controversial quilt codes that a lot of people don't believe happened, but the quilt codes, each block had its own meaning, So, for instance, the first block was the monkey wrench, and that told the slaves to get ready because you're going on a trip. So they had to mentally get ready, and they had to prepare physically to get ready, and they needed things to bring with them. The last one was the sailboat. That told them that there's water nearby, and perhaps there'd be a boat to take them to freedom. And believe it or not, around Reading, there are many Underground Railroad houses that helped the slaves.
The Quakers were the first white religious organization to speak up and speak out against slavery. And there was quite a few Quakers who were involved in the anti-slavery movement. I think one of the most famous names is Lucretia Mott, who worked with Frederick Douglass to speak out against slavery and to help organize the anti-slavery movement, which led to the Underground Railroad and helping people escape slavery into the North and up into Canada. And also Lucretia Mott, using the organizational skills and some of the philosophies that were developed around the anti-slavery movement, then took that information and those techniques into the women's movement at Seneca Falls. So there's a direct relationship between anti-slavery and the women's movement, the suffrage movement, and all linked to Quakers. So one of the reasons why I decided to start coming to the Quaker meeting and start worshiping with Quakers, because I have a lot of respect for their activism, and also I have a lot of respect for the way that they worship. So that's why I'm here today. And in addition to the fact that I'm a historian and I enjoy talking about the Underground Railroad and the anti-slavery movement.
When we began around 1725 on these lands that were given us by William Penn, we basically were the edge of civilization here in the Ole Valley. So here in southeastern Pennsylvania, and certainly what is now Berks County, we've been here as part of the founding fabric and the social fabric of our area for 300 years. And that means a certain legacy of service and trying to care for our neighbors across distances and divisions. A lot of the early Quakers helped out the early German settlers that were here, and they both traded peacefully with the Native Americans that were here. So that heritage has continued for all these 300 years. Under many, many wars, we've had a message of trying to heal our divisions and care for the environment, care for the disempowered, which is something we continue to try to interpret today. So we're pleased to have so many of our neighbors share this with us and share our joy and share our hope that this is going to continue for many more hundreds of years.
The coolest thing about this building is the window sashes. The window sashes are original. For Quakers, they come here on Sunday and they open the shades, the shutters, and then at the end of service they shut the shutters. And all these window sashes are from 1759, and a lot of the glass is original. And when you come here to open up, and I love to come early in the morning when I can get here, and I can get here first, I love it, especially when the weather's nice, and you come here and you open the windows, and you're physically touching something. You're doing something that people have done for what? Almost 270 years, and it's really, to me, that's meaningful. It's really meaningful. So that's what I think is about the coolest thing with this building.
Okay, so what I have here is I have a long neck pumpkin soup with roasted onions. The pumpkins back in the 1700s were very plentiful, so I've recreated the recipe. And I have some sourdough bread here that was baked on a tripod over an open fire. And we have pumpkin seeds that go on top of the pumpkin soup. And so far it's working out pretty good. The reason I came here is because one of my ancestors was a minister here in the 1700s. He is actually buried in the Reading Meeting House. And The history, our cemetery is filled with ancestors of Abraham Lincoln, Daniel Boone. Daniel Boone was one of the members here back in the 1700s before he moved away. It's a very historic building. You go inside and you look at the floor, you look at the wood, it just gives you a sense of how many people walked through this place over the 300 years. Now the meeting house has only been here 250, but it's a lovely place.
The grass keeps growing, I guess, and it keeps needing mowing. Mostly everything has stayed the way it has been. Hasn't changed a lot. Changes gradually enough we can keep up with it. Well, I've become one of the older members rather than one of the younger ones. And I've seen the meeting grow. I think at the time I came it was 5 members, 4 men and 1 woman. And it's grown now. We've got probably 25 or 30 people here. And the most activity is done by the women. There's a lot of women, without giving away ages, you can say that they're more experienced friends. And a lot of them are new to Friends, but they like the freedom that they have with following their own course of conscience.
So I thought we were just doing a reenactment, but actually myself and my beloved BK are gonna get married Quaker style and react to a Quaker meeting. To be honest with you, I don't know what to expect. So we're gonna just renew our vows together, and I'm pretty excited.
Now, Quaker weddings are somewhat unique, as Quakers are unique, because Friends believe that there is an equality amongst all people, that we all have the same access to the divine spirit as anyone else. And therefore, why would we put someone above us who would then have the authority to authenticate a wedding, when in fact 2 people can do that for each other?
You make me a better person. Teach me kindness and tolerance and responsibility, how to connect with others. You lift me, even carry me at times, and that is no simple task. When I am with you, I am reminded that the world is not a hostile place. If I had any doubt of a higher power or a greater good in the universe working in my life, the evidence of that love is here. With you, with our children, with all here with us now and always. You are truly my partner and my best friend, and I am deeply grateful for you and for us and for our family. Thank you. In the presence of God and these our friends, I take thee, Richard Paul, and Philip, to be my husband, promising with divine assistance to be unto thee a loving and faithful wife, so long as we both shall live.
I'm gonna need to have that BK. You know, I never thought this wise-ass kid from Boston could find somebody as beautiful, brilliant, freaking unstoppable as you. I promise, hon, that through every mess we make, every mayhem we encounter, every miracle that happens to us, I will be with you. You're my rock, my heart, you're my best friend. I love you.
I'm going to read the certificate, which is taken after the form of of one that was issued in the early 1800s. Whereas Richard McDonough of the Township of Exeter and County of Berks in the state of Pennsylvania, son of Edwin McDonough, deceased, and his wife Evelyn, deceased, aforesaid, and Ermine B.K., the daughter of Solomaz Ayaroslan, and his wife Soydan, having declared their intentions of marriage with each other before a monthly meeting of the Religious Society of Friends, held at Exeter in the county of Berks aforesaid, according to the good order, and among them, and having consent of surviving parents, their said proposal of marriage is allowed and by the said meeting. Now, these are to certify whom it may concern that for the full accomplishment of their intentions, this 19th day of the 10th month of the year of our Lord, 2025, they, the said Richard McDonough and B.K. Ayaroslan, appeared in a public meeting of the said people held at Exeter aforesaid, and Richard McDonough, taking B.K. by the hand, did on this solemn occasion openly declare that he took her, B.K., to be his wife, promising with divine assistance to be unto her a loving and faithful husband until death should part them.
Mom and Dad, I just wanted to say, obviously I wasn't there for your first one. It's nice to be here for your 25th anniversary and to see you guys. I've been so lucky to grow up with two parents that, I've never doubted their relationship or how much they love me or how much they love each other. So it's just been, great to have you guys as parents to support. I'm honored to be here and be a part of this. I'm really, thank you guys. And I know I can count on you for the rest of my life. So thank you.
When I first started coming here, I came to Exeter at a kind of tough time in my life. There was a bunch of issues that I was struggling with, and BK and then Richie became some of my closest friends, and really the two of you helped me get through probably one of the toughest times of my life. And through getting to know you both at meeting and in our spiritual discussion group, just knowing you guys and being with you and interacting and having deep conversations, which both of you are almost always willing to have at any time, really helped me out and gave me a lot of encouragement to move forward.
All of us in life have things that we've encountered. The metaphor that keeps coming up in my mind is how the waves come in off the ocean and they whack those rocks. And what happens? They explode upward with gorgeous spray, and we can't get enough of that, any of us. We all want to bathe in that spray. You've transmuted all the experiences of your life and you keep sharing it, and you have this magnificent beauty coming out of you both. And I just thank you so much for all that you share with us, and for the hope you give all of us.
So with that, let's shake each other's hands.
I would like to thank the committee. Before we do that, I just want to acknowledge the committee and everybody that was a part of helping us to do this. And thank you all for being here.
I just love the Quakers, and I love this meeting house, and I get spiritually moved here, and I also participate in some other things we do. We do separate readings, and we I love the whole passive peace thing, because I'm a peacemonger now, and I love all these people. I love the Quaker meeting house, and I love Quakers, and I feel honored and privileged to be here.
And for me, I very strongly want to build community. We live in hard times, and a lot of people are very lonely, and they don't know where to go for safety and for sharing the aspects of themselves that feel maybe rejected or different. And we have a very, very welcoming feel because we believe that there is that of God in every single person. So I try to deepen the community here and build our networks to the outside community of Berks County in a lot of different ways. And the second area that I work hard at is we believe that God is continuously revealing, or the spirit of the divine, if you want to call that, is continuously revealing through all of creation and all of society. So that would include nature. That there's no final revelation for us. So I'm very dedicated to sounding the message of welcoming plants, animals, and natural ecosystems as inseparable from the human world. So that's really important to me. And a lot of my friends serve on anti-plastics demonstrations and committees, and a lot of us go for walks. And I try to write and do poetry and speak on those subjects. So that's just where I have my meetings. Others have meetings in other areas.
The insight that sticks with me of the history of Quakers is that no one gets between you and God. And that was a direct sort of reaction to the Church of England, and that the George Fox had that sort of vision, and that it was that God has continued to reveal Himself to us, and He didn't just stop with the New Testament, and that we speak directly to God. And so when we have our silent worship, we listen for that really sort of quiet, still voice of God to lead us. And I find that the things like the peace testimony, the belief that the inner light is in all of us, which is a very strong Quaker belief. That then leads to things like looking at all people as being equals, and trying to make the world a better place by not ignoring people's sufferings, but taking care of them.
Well, my emphasis with religion has always been service. So I was in a great deal I've been in 13 or 14 work camps where you go and work for a common project, sometimes 3 or 4 days or a week, sometimes longer. It's a good outlet. To me, that's religion. Helping your fellow man, I suppose, is the way they say it. I'm not really great on the worship idea without doing something about it.
Well, on every Sunday we have a gathering about 9:30 in the morning. We just talk about topics. Could be old, could be new, could be what's going on in someone's life today, or someone took a vacation and they came back from far away. So you could come and join us for that open discussion, just to see how we are. And at 10:30 we break for a silent worship, where no one's telling you how to worship or to worship. We just gather in silence, and you wait however you want. There's no dogma, there's no, hey, you gotta believe this, you have to believe that. We have Buddhists, we have Muslims, we have people from all faiths and walks of life. It's just a welcoming community.
I think that most people will find it a very friendly and accepting place. We are an open and accepting community, so people from all walks of life, all kinds of orientations, can find a home here. If you're looking for someplace spiritual, but it's not necessarily religious, we don't have any dogma or doctrine, and we meet in order to discern what is the truth. I would say if you're interested in learning more about Quakers or Quaker spirituality, come to a meeting at Exeter every Sunday at 9:30. We have a discussion for about an hour. Meeting for worship starts at 10:30. And the first Sunday of every month we have a potluck after meeting for worship. So that might be a good day to come out because you have something to eat after worship and meet people, have some socialization, and have some community with the folks that are here. Like I said, a wide range of people from all different walks of life, and you will find that everybody here is friendly and accepting. So I would definitely encourage people to come on a Sunday and come for the discussion at 9:30, come for worship at 10:30, and then, like I said, if you come the first Sunday of every month, we have a potluck, and that would be a great time to come and check things out and get to know us.
Thank you guys for watching. More information about the Exeter Quakers will be listed in the description below, along with links to my socials on Facebook and Instagram, where you can check out any other events that I might be visiting that I might not do full videos about. As I said before too, there are also links to different charity groups and food drive events that you can attend if you have anything you can donate. Otherwise, thank you guys so much again for watching, and this is Berks 1-on-1 signing off.